Okay, we're gonna talk very clearly. I'm gonna be working on speech therapy today. No, but actually, hi guys, it's Luna. Welcome back. Today we're talking about Helluva Boss. Now, look. The title's probably gonna be something scandalous, so let me tell you now. This is not what this video is about. Basically, is anybody else in the same boat of like, it's just okay. It's not bad. Not really good though either. See, I've been mulling over this for a while now because I've been watching Helluva Boss. I actually have been keeping up with it. I've been watching it consistently. All that. And I'm just not getting into it like I feel like I should. I'm not really connecting with the characters. I don't really care. I'm mainly watching it so I have something to do, pretty much, or it's just in the background. But I watched it a few times and even watched it over again to make this video, and honestly, meh, you know? Let me try to articulate this in a way that doesn't sound like I'm hating, because I'm really not. Again, the show's not bad. This is a show made by Vivzy Pop. Let's be honest, her name sounds like a bright soda. Like, you know when the sodas had like bacon, egg, and cheese, like some bullshit like that, like those flavored sodas? That's kind of what her name sounds like. That's kind of what her shows look like. Hell, that's kind of what her art looks like. It's just this big pile of color, which not even in a bad way. You know, we all had very colorful characters, especially when you were younger and you made characters. They all, you know, had green hair, red shirt, neon green pants. Like, we didn't know how to color back then. Color theory? Who is she? We didn't know it. But the way Vivzy does it, in her type of art style, it just goes with it. It's very much like a cats don't dance type vibe to her whole animation style. And the art style is just kind of like interesting. It's kind of hard to really pin it down. It doesn't remind me of anything that I personally know, but I'm sure you can find examples that are similar and give off the same vibe. I guess Cats Don't Dance is still a good example of it, but it doesn't really hit the mark like I want it to, you know? And I like her art style. I like her animations. I like the shit that she makes. And when I say I like it, I don't hate it. I feel like I don't really have a word other than meh for any of the things that she has. Because again, I don't hate it. I don't really like it either. It's kind of like a weird middle ground of like, yeah, this is good. You know, like, and it's hard to explain because like black people use like it's good or it can be wherever like 4 different ways, but like it's good, like we're good. You know what I mean? Like it's not like it's anything special, it's not anything terrible, it's good, meh. I'll just keep using meh to make it less confusing. And so when I was watching Helluva Boss, I kind of was like, okay, this isn't how I felt about like Has Been Hotel, where, listen, I don't like Has Been Hotel. And I mainly really don't like it because it's not really, it genuinely isn't interesting. I genuinely don't like Has Been Hotel. That's like a thing I can say, oh, I don't like this. Like, I genuinely don't like this. Like, it's just not interesting. And maybe when the show comes out later, whenever it's coming out, I'll find more interest in it. And maybe it just was a bad pilot. Maybe that's just what it is. But with Helluva Boss, when it first came out, when we first saw the first episode, honestly, I watched it like 4 times. Couldn't, to this day, tell you a single thing about it. Couldn't tell you what happened, couldn't tell you the storylines, barely remember the characters' names. And that's not because I wasn't trying to. I just genuinely, again, it was like a meh show. It seemed like something I would put on in the background to just have my mind blank out, and like literally it fades into nothingness so I can focus on whatever I'm actually doing. It's that kind of meh for me. The second episode was different. I actually liked the second episode. It was really interesting. I actually did like the whole teacher thing. Is that second episode? Low-key another testament to my brain cells being lost slowly as I watch this show, and not even in a bad way, like genuinely my brain cells are gone. I said episode 2, but that was episode 1, and I realized that because I was looking for the thumbnail or some reference to the episode. I was like, that doesn't look like the same episode I'm thinking of. Apparently that was episode 1. I don't remember episode 2. I remember the song, the first song from that episode, but I thought that was a part of like a music video or something that she put out separately. I'm now genuinely confused and I don't know how to handle this right now. I thought it was something that it wasn't, and now I'm like actually confused.
They think I'm losing it!
The whole teacher, being evil because her husband was fucking somebody else. She killed them, she went to hell, and now she wants the bitches dead. Like, I get it. That was interesting, and I actually did like that halfway through the episode. Halfway through the episode, I was like, okay, you got me. Well, no, let me not say halfway through the episode. Let me say just the teacher finding out about the affair was interesting. I was like, okay, then my mind disengaged, and then it re-engaged when they were getting shot at, and then it disengaged partway through. It was a weird thing of like, again, it wasn't bad. I can't tell you, oh, it's terrible, it's shitty, there's all these things wrong with it. I genuinely can't. I mean, I can. I can nitpick it. You guys know I can. But that's not how I feel. It was just like, that wasn't bad. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just, that wasn't bad. And then this recent third episode, I was like, okay, maybe this is where I start to like it. And honestly, this is worse. This wasn't first episode worse. This wasn't second episode decent. It was just like, okay. And then the show was over. And I was like, oh, okay, wait, what? I didn't get that. Wait, what happened? Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I remember this happened. I remember this. No, I can't even say I liked this. I remember this. Yeah, okay, but what else happened? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to put the pieces together of what I just watched because I was so uninterested. I don't know how to explain it. This reminds me of something, actually. Something that just happened to me. Well, just happened, like, yesterday. I was watching my niece and nephew, and I was trying to turn on the show so they could go to sleep, and so that I would keep their attention, and it kind of reminded me of this one show. Couldn't tell you the name of it for the life of me. But it had to do with something with Yetis and wishes, and it was weird. But the thing about that show was it was hella bright. This was the middle of the night, and I just wanted them to watch TV and go to sleep. And the show was so bright, it bothered me. So I know it was bothering their little eyes. It was like someone shining a sunbeam on the kids at all times, but it kept their attention. They weren't super interested in it, but it kept their attention, and they watched it pretty much the entire night. And that's kind of how Bibsy Pop stuff works for me personally. It's like, it's not going to wow me. Like, they're probably not going to start talking about it in the morning, start talking like, I want to watch this. It's not that serious, but it's like, okay, this keeps my attention. And then obviously they lost focus and went to sleep because it's about Yetis. Like, it don't really make a lot of sense. And it's not like this cartoon is different, but I felt like it because I've never really seen a show that bright before. That was like a light bright. Like, it was really, really bright. And that's kind of how her stuff comes off to me, as if it's kind of different because it's a lot brighter, because the art style is a bit more unique than you usually see. So it's different, it's unique, but dialogue the same, actions similar. Hell, even when I was praising, not really praising, but I said the second episode was okay, looking back at it, it was just familiar. That arc, that type of, oh, well, some person that's good gets fucked over in there. It's not different. It's really not. Even the way she did it wasn't different. Wasn't unique. It was nothing. It was just like, okay, I've seen this before. And, like, you know, after a while, when you start seeing shit over and over again, it's like, okay, well, I'm getting tired. You didn't even do it in a unique way. You just did it really expressive. Again, it's like some kids' cartoon shit. If I smile harder and I laugh more, or if I make them look kooky, then yay, it's funny. And it's like, for me, that's not really how it works. I'm not saying that everything she does is like that, but a lot of it is. It's like, okay, well, the smile goes all the way up, curls up like fucking the Grinch, and that's supposed to be entertaining, and I just don't feel it that way. Or this person's just really awkward, and it's like, kill me. Like, I don't want to see that. I don't really care that much. It doesn't grab my attention anymore. Yes, because I'm an adult, but then again, this is for adults, so. It's kind of what drove me off from SpongeBob. That's why I kept using, like, older SpongeBob memes, because newer SpongeBob is kind of like that, and it's like, bruh, you're losing the flavor SpongeBob had back in the day. Stop, please. Like, I don't know, something about it is just not eye-grabbing to me, and I'm really trying to figure it out. And it's weird because you would think with how this show is that this wouldn't be a problem, especially for someone like me. I'm a child, basically. I love color when things pop, animation, the way her animation, I love it all. But like, just specifically with Helluva Boss, it's just like, my brain turns off. It's not like it's overloaded. It's not like I can't follow it. It's just, I'm not interested. And it's just a weird thing. I just wanted to talk about it, you know? I found that there might be something wrong with me, or maybe I'm not seeing something, or maybe I'm not getting something, or maybe it's the type of show where you have to do a little bit extra work to truly enjoy it, because I'm not a big fan of Izzy. I only even knew about her because of the Has Been Hotel thing, and I knew that way after the fact, like months after like the whole controversy and debacle happened, did I even realize it was a thing. I have not been following her for years. I just haven't, you know? And so maybe that's why I don't feel as connected. It's kind of like watching like a kid's show of like, it's like watching SpongeBob nowadays. Well, no, that's not even the truth, because I'm more engaged with SpongeBob. And that's mainly because of my childhood and how good the old SpongeBob used to be. But it's like watching a more recent kids show. Some people are really into that and really enjoy that and really connect with that. A lot of the times, especially if it's not like something that was obviously made to be like a all-around show where it's like, okay, we're a kids show, we mainly deal with kids stuff, but we also want like that adult audience that likes the kids shows like Steven Universe and shit like that. It's kind of like watching some of them, but mainly watching the ones that aren't like that. I feel like when I mainly watch the ones that aren't trying to do that type of thing, it's just like, okay, this show isn't terrible. It's not showing any bad lessons. There's no terrible things. And obviously with HELLUVA Boss, obviously there are. It's about fucking people from hell, like, you know, putting hits out on people. It's a whole thing. But there's nothing too bad. The jokes aren't even that bad. Well, the jokes are kind of meh. Everything's just kind of meh. It's just not clicking with me like I thought it would, and I feel like it really should. And maybe there's something wrong with me. I just want to know, is this just me? Like, am I alone at this? Or is someone else feeling the same way I am? Because again, you can make an argument that it's bad, you can make an argument that it's good, but neither of those arguments are probably going to sway my opinion on it being meh, because I don't know why, actually. It's just weird, and I feel like I need to figure this out, and I haven't yet, and I just wanted to express this so maybe someone else can help me figure it out. Anyways, I gotta go right now. I've taken up too much time. I have to mass record stuff right now, and I edit it all, and then everything's so exhausting. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. BB.
Could have been Stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more